What's up, y'all? How's it going? So, let me talk to y'all about what's on the horizon, what's on the border. And this thing that's on the horizon, this thing that's on the border, it's with you. It's starting with you. And it started today. What I'm looking at here, a lot of you are going to be shifting. A lot of you are going to be getting refocused. A lot of you are going to be moving around. A lot of you are going to be changing places, trading places. Now, this either means that you could do this in the physical realm as far as people that you deal with, people that you are personally involved with, or the whole thing. You could be getting ready to shift and elevate and get out of here. And I think that's more, when I see the full picture, I think that's more of what's going on here with you. A lot of you are going to be moving to the side. A lot of you are going to be sliding to the back. A lot of you are going to be getting out of the way. A lot of you don't even want your name mentioned. A lot of you don't even want to be associated with until people on the other side, get their thing together, get their shit straight, and get checked out and cashed out. What you are dealing with is, like I said, whether this is people by the masses, whether this is a personal person that stunts your growth, whether this is family members. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm going to hone in on it, and I think you'll pick me up somewhere in the middle or in between or before it's all over with. Um, you are dealing with people that don't want to upgrade their package plan, that don't want to renew their titles and their registrations. And they sit you out here as the puppet to do this song and dance and to stand behind a slogan that's not yours, or a slogan that you once believed in before you really knew what was going on, or before you really got in there and seen how it worked. And it's like, you on your end, you are always changing, you are always researching, you are always looking for the best thing. You are always believing that you can jump over this to get to that and produce this and make that happen and make the customer happy, make the crowd happy, make the husband happy, make the wife happy, make everybody happy. But what you're starting to understand about this is that you can only get so far, even though you're renewed, even though you're upgraded, even though you have another train of mind. You can only get so far because you're wrecking with an old system. You're wrecking with an old clan. You're wrecking with old laws and policies. Something that you didn't understand before about why you couldn't take things to the next level. Why you couldn't get things in perspective. Why you couldn't get a good focus. Why you couldn't promise. You could promise, but you couldn't deliver. You see what I'm saying? You starting to understand what's going on here. And now it's to the point where they got you out here promoting, or they got you out here being hype man. But when it's time to deliver, you can't deliver satisfaction. At first you thought that the chains were on them, whoever you were selling this to, but now you're starting to find out that the chains are on you as well. And not only are they on you, the focus on is on you because you are the one that was there, that they had hyped up, that they packaged up pretty to sell the dream. What you are coming down to is that you no longer want to be the spokesperson. You're no longer going to be taken advantage of. It's not you, It's them. It's not you. It's him. It's not you. It's her. What you're figuring out is that you are dealing with old structures and old people and old races and old different things that don't want to renew their selves, that don't want to take things to the next level. And you're starting to find out that there's nothing that you can do with that. You see what I'm saying? Because that makes you look like you're a liar. That makes you look like you're not credible. It makes you look like a lot of things, but see, the people on the back end, they don't care because they've been using this strategy for years and years and years, and this strategy has worked, and no one has ever caught on to this strategy but you. And you're going to be taking a seat to the back because it's one of those things where you're going to address this. You know, every time I come, to the table with this proposal, every time I come to the table with this new blueprint, every time I come to the table with new findings and new researches, I can only get so far because you don't want to put in the money, this billion-dollar corporation, this refund source center, or whoever, this partner that you're dealing with. You don't want to go to therapy. You don't want to advance. You see what I'm saying? I can't keep being out here selling a dream that never comes through, a dream that never comes true. And in my findings, what I have found out is it's not me. It's you. It's y'all. I got my thing together. I've studied this thing. I've dotted every I. I've crossed every T. Like, I've checked every connection. I spoke with the higher ups. I've done all I'm supposed to do. It's not me. It's y'all. You're going to be giving people a certain amount of time to get themselves together. And this is the thing, you're going to have the answer already because I'm going to tell you the answer already. The answer is already, they're not going to change anything. They're not going to change their policy. They're not going to renew anything. This thing has been working and this thing has been selling for them for a long time. They're going to say that you're the problem, but we know that's not true. You're going to, like I said, move around, abandon ship, get out the way. You're going to strategize something different because you're not going to take the fall. And you're starting to realize the more that you hang around that nothing's changing. Nothing's ever changed. Nothing's ever been renewed. Nothing's never anything. Nothing is trying to upgrade. Nothing is trying to get renewed. Nothing is never anything. And even if you decided to take it a step further and get out the way or resign or put in your 2 weeks notice or tell them I'm done, guess what? They're not going to care because their strategy is what they had their strategy on you for. To bring someone in with all of this hype, all of this spirit, all of this intellect, all of this showbiz and tap dance to find out that they ain't going nowhere. It's one of those things that will keep standing even though it's not right. But it's one of those things for you to get out the way and get renewed so you can keep going, so you can be right, so you can stand behind your product, so you can preach your slogan, so you can deliver and see it through. You can put things in their hands. You can put resources in their hands. You can put things on their mind, and people believe and trust in you. It's on its way. Mwah.